What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Good Game Grabs. Chances are you are here because you are either a thrifter, a reseller, a collector of 80s, 90s nostalgia especially, or all three of those. And if you're all three of those, congratulations, we're now best friends. But anyway, what is up, guys? We are going to dive into some bins footage. I'm also going to reveal some stuff that's going down here in the thrift dungeon. This is just part of the thrift dungeon behind me. If you guys don't know, if this is your first time here, but we're going to talk more about that after the beautiful bins footage. So let's go ahead and roll that. Good afternoon, good evening, guys. It is a Wednesday morning rotation here at the St. Louis Goodwill bins. We're going in here to find stuff to flip on eBay for a profit, but we're also doing some stuff to kind of feed the beast of another project, and more on that after the bins footage, so stay tuned. I did forget an extra bag today, so unfortunately, well, fortunately and unfortunately, I had all of my packages wrapped up and good to go before we left the house for the bins. So we're just gonna take the packages out, and now we have a bag, and that'll work. Media's not working the hottest this morning. The bins are kind of mixed, which is fine, but the time could be spent elsewhere, possibly. Looks like there's some straggler CDs in here, maybe. I did see some recorded VHS, couple bins down. Yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to Eric for the manga. Heck yeah. There's a DS game. Is it in there? No. I might take the box though. Alright, this Jay-Z is in there. This is a pretty solid hip-hop album right there. Tons of vinyls that probably aren't worth too much. Let's see what we can dig in here. Nope. Stephen King. Oh, it's torched. That's torched. Been lotting up the lower tier Stephen King stuff for sure, and that's just too far gone for us. Let's keep moving down here. I mean, there are like no booksellers here right now, so I'm curious if like this had 15 bucks on it at one point. Maybe we'll just take this and just see. Although that weighs down our bag so much, kind of sucks. But we'll live. We'll make it. Billy Joel? That's a really rough cover there, but alright, maybe. I bailed on the media, guys. It wasn't that hot, but we're here in EGM, and this Polaroid film is sealed. And if you guys don't know, Polaroid film, even if it's not, you know, new old stock like this is, it's still very expensive. I guess just the process to make it is very expensive, so yeah. Gonna grab that for sure. There were a couple VHS. These are unlabeled, unfortunately, and I just don't want to buy a bunch of VHS blindly. Actually, I know who I'm gonna give this to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that looks like maybe it's candle wax or something. But, oh, this is actually Build-A-Bear too. I'm actually fairly certain this is probably good money once it's cleaned up. That's just concerning, but we'll see. Going out on a limb here and saying that this is worth money. The Polaroid iZone Instant Pocket Camera. Remember when we tried to make things small? Remember that time? I don't know. This kind of looks fun. It's definitely beat up, but I'm willing to at least take a look at it for sure. I have never seen this brand before. Shinnon, Tokyo, Japan. And that can be either a hit or miss. Camera equipment that's made in Japan typically does okay. Oh, it's on. Oh, okay. That's a good sign. I mean, it looks super clean. The case is super cool. Comes with some documentation too. Like, all right, I'm definitely taking that. Definitely taking that. Ooh, you need a Guitar Hero for DS? Let's go. Let's freaking go. Heck yeah. Need some cleaning, but buttons look good. We also have a game that we can meet up with that too. Swimming around. Ooh, a little bit of Tupperware. Oh, that's clean too. Alright, so those are 3 things right here. I love when that happens. What is this? Is that Panera Bread? I think that's Panera Bread. Or in St. Louis, known as St. Louis Bread Company. If it isn't the old trusty, I find so many Nighthawks in the bins. No power cord attached, which is very unfortunate, but antennas look pretty solid on it. Let's see if we can find... That's kind of cool. A lot of metal right here. That's for an iHome. Dang, I mean, it does say Netgear on the, no. It does say Netgear on the actual power cord itself, so... Okay, well, I mean, looking for that just revealed these Sony headphones, which aren't huge money, but I will absolutely take... Oh, those ear cups, though. Okay, we'll talk about that. Probably not going to take it because of the ear cups being so bad, but... Is there Netgear? Should be smaller looking. Looking like a no. Unfortunately. Yeah. Dang. Yes. Little Tom. Doesn't look fancy enough for us to take. Yeah, I think we're SML. What is this? What is this? No. No. What is this? Logitech. This is a Logitech keyboard? Oh. Somebody had $10 on this thing. I mean, if it's got the dongle in it, it might be okay. Oh, it looks torched. It looks torched. What year is this? 1980. Oh man, I would totally take this if it wasn't so. Yeah, it's rough. But this reminds me of my childhood right here. This is nostalgia 101 for sure. This thing is sweet. Man, too bad. Man, people have been passing up the ink lately. Oh, that was retaped. Okay, we're not gonna do that. It's gotta be sealed. It's gotta be sealed. This is interesting. This is Build-A-Bear maybe or something? Alright, I'm definitely gonna take that. That's interesting. See the lens action on that. See, no camera. I'm also trying to be mindful of the time. It is 10:22. I'm gonna give myself 8 more minutes to look around. Actually, now that we're right here, this mixer for headphones alone can be good. Is this a Razer mouse? Yeah. Okay, these are good. This is probably like a $15 mouse. This controller is probably also like 15 bucks right here. Let's go. All right, let's dig these out. Maybe there's the attached headphones as well. So there is the attached headphones, but they're missing an ear cup. Maybe it's floating around down there. Let's find out. Now in this situation, if I don't find the other ear cup, some headphones, depending on the manufacturer, they either make knockoff replacements or the manufacturer themselves will sell ear cup replacements. And it's not looking too good. What is this? Not good, unbranded. Yeah. This isn't looking promising, guys, but we'll go ahead and look up and see if a third party or Razer themselves makes an ear cup replacement for these, because if I can sell everything together, I think that's definitely the way. All right, I found some ear cup replacements, and they are going to be around, it looks like $8 to get them to my doorstep. Well, for one anyway. However, I'm going to make sure that these actually work correctly on my own personal PC. Worst case scenario is they don't work correctly and we just sell the controller by itself for maybe 15 or 20 bucks. And best case scenario, we buy the $8, you know, 1 cup. It works great. We clean them up. We sell this for 50 to 60 bucks, considering that they go for about 90 to 100 new. So yeah, this is the Razer Tiamat 7.1 V2s. So it looks like everything's there. It does have like a little rash right there on the plastic, which kind of concerns me, like maybe these weren't taken care of. But worst case scenario, you know, we get a few bucks off of this guy right here. So right towards the end there, I found these Starbucks 2013 cups. They're all, I think, no, 2 are the same design and then 2 are different. So 3 different designs, but this is 3 of the same design with the lids, which we have, that went for $12 on a bid with $7.50 in shipping. I want to say maybe we can squeak out, you know, 15 to 18 bucks for the set. If not, we sell them individually for maybe $6-7 bucks a piece. So funny. No, that one's not coming back. No. That's funny. Yeah, I haven't seen a rough one like that in a while. So on these shoes, guys, I accidentally, well, a person went to reach for the other one. I reached for the other one and they snatched this one up. Right from under, I was like this far away and they took it. I was like, yo, whatever, like you can have them. I didn't know that they were anything crazy or anything because they just looked like some random, I thought they were golf cleats at first, but it turns out that these are for high jumping and they are really new. I mean, this one still have the little tissue in it, but considering how very, 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 very niche these are, I don't want to wait for them to sell. This is going to take the right person that's into high jumping. They're going to have to want to like the colorway, and they're going to have to be the size that these are, and it's just going to, I don't know, I'm going to let somebody else deal with these. Big rest in peace to this Logitech keyboard. Yeah, that's really, really bad. That's why I couldn't even get the battery cover off because it was so swollen. So that's a goodbye. 3 listed, 4 sold on the Polaroid film, the new old stock Polaroid film. You got 20 with 6, 25 with 10, 18 with 8, and 13 with 5. So easy money right there, easy to list, easy to ship, all that fun stuff which we love about items from the bins. I found this Epson 502 like ink refiller bottle, brand new sealed obviously. It is expired, I believe. No, it's not actually. 04 of 2025. It's not even expired. So hopefully we get on the higher end because I was seeing kind of, you know, variations of prices on this. It probably will go for 15 because it's not expired. So like 15 free ship. All right, so on the Chinon, I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry if I am, photography people, but looking like we got 3 exact sold comps. There are some different variations, but 55 free. There's another one for 45 free. And one more down here for 50 with 12, which had a case. I got the factory case with the I guess documentation manual, whatever you want to call it. But I see, you know, because we have the 2, 50 bucks free. So let's go. Also, really quickly, you guys are probably wondering why this is in my bag here. It was thrown back by Eric over there, who also gave me those manga earlier. But this unfortunately doesn't have the power cable, and I think this is proprietary. I could be wrong, but I'm going to take a shot at it anyway for parts only. I think we can squeak out, you know, 20 bucks before shipping on this guy, and it's fairly light. No, we are finding more and more things that have corroded battery trays, but yeah, that terminal is pretty torched right there. It's not... yeah, it's looking pretty bad. I mean, if this thing comps out to be something crazy, I might take a shot on it just because it's so light, try to clean it up, but let's go ahead and look up the comps. But yeah, it looks like we're not missing out on much here, guys. A pair of these sold for $5.50 with $10 in shipping, so even if you find them brand new in the package, it's still only a $19 item. I was just so stumped on what this was, guys, because I noticed there were no armholes, so it's not like for $1 or anything like a Build-A-Bear or anything like that. I was looking for like the maker's tag and everything. There was none of that going on, so I actually Google Lens it. I found out that it is the grease Rockin' Rydell edition DVD. So it's actually a DVD cover right there. Interesting. And they don't go for a lot. If you guys do find this with the DVD, you're still not in a lot of money, unfortunately. That's gonna wrap it up, guys. We have a ton of manga over here. Looks like all mature, like 18+ stuff. We got some Tupperware here, looks really clean. We got the One Razer mouse down there. We got the headphones as well as the controller. We got the little credit card pad thing that, who knows. Eric also gifted us a Bulbasaur. That'll probably be for the personal. We got that Polaroid film. The Build-A-Bear Yoshi, which if we do decide to sell this, which I don't think we are, we're going to give this to a friend. If we do decide to sell this, it could be a $15 to $20 plush, depending. A couple hats, one for personal. There's the Panera Bread one right there. The Starbucks cups right there. That cool camera from Japan. We got the ink, the Epson ink down there. I think one PS1 AV cable. It's hard for me to leave these behind, even though I have about 5 million of them. And then also the Guitar Hero right here, which obviously needs some help. It needs some cleaning, but I think this can still get us about 15 bucks with a game. All right, y'all, we got out of here for a Svelte 1483 today. Let's go home and talk about what's going on in the thrift dungeon and all that good stuff. And I honestly did not find the stuff that I wanted to find for the project we're about to talk about, unfortunately. All right, y'all, we are here down in the dirty dungeon, and I got to show you guys some changes that have been made. If you notice right above here, I don't have any of my consoles that I use to test video games, and that's because they are in another part of the thrift dungeon. But right here, right now, is a heat press. We've had this heat press for like, I don't know, 2 years or something like that. We've always been saying that we wanted to make our own merch out of thrifted clothing, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. We have a little bit of clothing here kind of stacked up. These are all just blanks. Some of them are vintage, like made in USA stuff. Some are like newer. I think this is a newer jerseys, yeah. But yeah, so we just have a little array of clothing that we're going to test out some stuff on. We do not have the film transfers just yet, but they are on the way, so be on the lookout. But speaking of merch, also, if you guys go in the description down below, there is a link to our Threadless as well. So if you guys would like full-fledged, you know, front and back designs, because we're only going to be starting out on the vintage stuff with just little breast, you know, designs going on, just keeping it simple for the start of that. But if you guys want full-fledged, super high quality new clothing, obviously, if it's from Threadless, you can go in the description and order from there. Obviously, there's going to be price differences there. The Threadless stuff is going to be more expensive because they use brand new t-shirts. The designs are front and back versus just the front. With that being said, though, guys, anything you guys purchase, we really, really appreciate it. We've been trying to roll out our merch line for a while now, and we've just been dragging our feet about it. So we do apologize, but it is literally on the verge of happening. It's happening right now with Threadless stuff if you want to go brand new, like I said. And if you guys are curious what else is going on down in the thrift dungeon and where everything else went, this is where it went. So this is kind of the new computer/testing setup. It's not permanent. I just wanted to set this stuff up for right now because I still obviously need to test games as we are listing them. So I've got my Wii down here. I've got a little spot for all 3 controllers for each console. Got my Xbox 360 up top, got my PS2 Slim up there, and that's all pretty much, you know, for disc-based stuff, which is the majority of what we test. And then, of course, over here, I have my computer set up with my printer. It does kind of suck because I have to, like, sit on this little stool right here, but it does the job for now. As you guys know, this basement has been a total work in progress. We are trying to, you know, make the flow of the basement seem cohesive, just get everything more organized and all that stuff. It has been an absolute journey to get there, especially because we had so much stuff at the beginning of this. I mean, if you guys do remember like the videos where we showed, you know, the massive pile of just crap behind me, I mean, it was pretty much out of control, unusable area. And now we have like a nice clothes rack. We have our computer set up over there. We have our testing station. Everything's good. And now we have another station for our heat press and probably some other things that we're going to have in the works for the future. Maybe, just maybe, a embroidery machine. We'll see how that goes though. I can't promise anything. We'd like to do some embroidered hats and stuff like that. I think that'd be really cool. Or maybe even like some polos for people that like that style of shirt or whatever. We'll see. Anyway, I'd like to pat myself on the back just a little bit. We've made some progress down here, and it feels really good. But if you guys would like to see more updates of the Thrift Dungeon, if you guys would like to see us thrift more stuff from the Goodwill bins, from garage sales, all that good stuff to flip and either collect, be sure to hit that sub button down below. Be sure to hit that like button if you like the video. We'd really appreciate it. Leave us a line down below in the comment section. I just want to take a real quick second to just thank everybody that comments video after video after video. Don't think I don't notice, because like there is an absolute like unit of a group of you guys that are always on top of commenting on our videos, and I really super appreciate that. It does help the algorithm out and helps other people discover our videos, so it truly helps us, and I can't thank you enough, guys. But anyway, until then, y'all, we'll see you later on the next grab. Bye for now.